I really hate when videos have a clickbaity title like Life Update Inbound and then they ignore the topic for a really long time. So I'm just going to tell you right now from the start. We're moving. That is the life update that has happened for my family and what has impacted the channel and my reading over the last month. June was pretty quiet on the channel, and I had big aspirations for my reading goals for the month. I was going to finish A Parade of Horribles by Matt Denneman. I was going to read Fury of the Gods by John Gwynne, and I was going to read Hyperion by Dan Simmons, which was voted on by you all. I made a video talking about it. I was excited for the month ahead. And then right around the beginning of the month, my wife and I made the decision that we were going to sell our house and buy another house. And so the month of June went from being filled with chill summer reading to packing up a house, preparing to list a house, doing all the things that we need to do. Also going, seeing our other house that we were going to buy. And all of that is now done and complete. But the crazy thing is that we have sold our house. And so in 8 days from now, we will be moving to our new house. We're still staying in our same town, but just moving a couple miles down the road. And so all of these things have really impacted my reading over the last month, which has also led to not as much video content from me trying to do everything with the house. I did finish A Parade of Horribles by Matt Denneman. Fantastic. My favorite book, I think, of the series. Might be my favorite one of the series. We'll make a video on that later, and we'll talk about that. I also got about a fourth of the way through Fury of the Gods, so it wasn't like a complete failure of a month, because also we were doing a bunch of stuff around the house and playing with the kids and getting everything ready. And now we're in crunch time mode to get everything ready for the new house and get moved. But I am still reading and have some plans for this upcoming month, but I don't totally know how they're going to shake out. So as of right now, the only book I'm committing to, I guess 2 books, is I want to finish Fury of the Gods. 25% in, it's fantastic. John Gwynne, chef's kiss, amazing. Cannot wait to complete that story. And then I am going to read Hyperion by Dan Simmons. I just thank you guys for voting on this. I am really excited to read it, excited to jump into this sci-fi world. Hopefully I'm able to read them both. I think I have some time in July to do those things once we're moved in and all of that. But that is the big life update and change that has happened for us and what has kind of impacted not as much posting on the channel. But I want to talk about something else that is exciting, some book pickups that I got. So my in-laws came to visit, and my father-in-law frequents many Goodwills and is always finding great deals at like the Goodwill surplus, huge warehouses. And so I got 3 books here that he got me, and then 2 that I picked up. So the first book that he got me, it's a little beat up, but it's the Disney canon Thrawn by Timothy Zahn. And I think I started this a couple years ago at one point and then realized I wanted to read them kind of in the order that he wrote them. And so at some point I will get to this one, but excited about reading more Thrawn. I loved Heir to the Empire. He's such a great villain, and excited to go more into the Thrawn stories. I know nothing about this book. This is called Freedom's Ransom by Anne McCaffrey, and I think it's in a series. I just like the cover and like the future sci-fi looking. Thought it was interesting. I think he got it for 30 cents. So I was like, perfect, let me see it. I might check it out. So may read this at some point, not really sure, but the cover is really interesting. And then this one, maybe some of you have heard of. I hadn't heard of it, but it is Warrior of the Altai. I for sure said that wrong. By Robert Jordan. And this is, I think what I heard is one of the first books he wrote and then was released much, much later. And is, I think, outside of the Wheel of Time storyline, like, and all of that. So I don't know. But he found this really nice, 30-cent copy of it. So I'm excited to, at some point, jump into all the Robert Jordan. I think that's going to be coming sooner than later on the channel. Maybe this fall, look out for potentially starting Wheel of Time. But then I picked up 2 books at Half Price Books that I knew nothing about, but I was very interested in just wanting to read some older sci-fi, some older fantasy. And so I just went to Half Price Books and I was like, all right, I'm going to paperbacks, going to sci-fi and fantasy, and I just want to find like short, old stories that just look intriguing to me. And so this first one is called The Chaos Weapon by Colin Capp, and looks like it is about some astronauts traveling through space. I think this is a part of a series, but I'm just going to read it. It looks like it was written in the 70s and just seems like a fun like weekend read. Could really knock it out quick, but just like, I don't know, intrigued by like old books right now and wanting to just read old stories. And then this next one is even older, and it is The Last Ride by Robert Howard, who is the author of the Conan stories. And so this is a Western style book. Believe that it is standalone, but just excited. Oh, whoa. The poster, the poster is still in. I did not know this when I bought it. The poster is still in the book that came with this book. Wow, that is super cool, actually. Um, this story was written, looks like in the 70s. Wait, Last Ride, under title. No, it looks like maybe this was written in the 30s, and then this edition is from the 70s. But gonna keep these around just as a potential pickup on the weekend. Read those. But this month will mainly be focused on finishing out Fury of the Gods by John Gwynne, and also reading Hyperion by Dan Simmons. I can't wait to read those. I do think still, like I said in June, that they're going to be 5-star reads for me, because Parade of Horribles review will be coming, but spoiler alert, 5 stars. It is fantastic. I love what Matt Denneman did. I think it is even better than Faction Wars and This Inevitable Ruin in Book 7. And so excited to be 8 books deep into a story and still loving what is happening, invested and interested in what's going on for Carl and Donna and all these characters. If you are new to the channel, go ahead, click subscribe, like the video. That would mean so much to me. Would love to hear from you about what you read in June or what's coming up for you in July. But I hope you have a great week of reading and look forward to sharing more this week with you about A Parade of Horribles, and also a fun video series that I'm starting called Meet Me in 5, and the first one's going to be coming up really soon. And those will be the last videos filmed in this room and in this house. And so I've kind of been eyeing some places in the new house where I could film, and excited to continue to talk about books, to be on this journey with you all. Thank you so much for watching. Y'all are the best.